We went through and counted, and at one point, at one entranceway, in a minute and a half, as soon as the doors and windows were breached there, 150 people came in through one entrance in a minute and a half, spreading out through the building. That fundamentally changed the math of their encounters in the building. If you look at the next clip, you can see that at times the police in the building tried to stand these folks down and not let them advance, but look what happens. Even as they start fighting hand to hand, a few up front engage them, and then there is simply a flood of people who come in behind. And I can tell you, when this video goes forward here, it takes only moments before that hallway is completely filled with the rioters and the police are on the run. And this wasn't just a bunch of people putting it all together in the moment. If we look at the next piece of video, you can see what we found here by scrutinizing all these pieces of video. In some cases, you had groups like this, a bunch of people all dressed in the same tactical gear, about 9 of them here, who came in the building as a unit, stuck together, were clearly working in concert as if they were a paramilitary group, and then they move out as a unit, many of them wearing similar insignias for their group. So it wasn't all happenstance. The result of all of this, Wolf, time and again, as you can see in this last video, when a standoff occurred, and you see it on all these security videos, whenever the police there tried to stand up and say, we will stop them from coming in, they simply got pushed back.
You also are getting some new police dispatch audio showing what these police officers were really up against. How bad was it?
Well, it's bad enough, Wolf, that these are experienced, trained officers, and you can simply hear the panic in their voices as this moves in. Listen to some of these recordings all put together here.
They have bear spray in the crowd. Bear spray in the crowd. You're going to need to get more help up here. We don't have enough people to hold the line. We're getting fire extinguishers. Bear orders from the top. From the upper level of the inaugural deck. We lost the line. We lost the line. LAPD, pull back.
Again, these are trained officers, Wolf. These are people who were expecting to have to maybe encounter something, but what you saw outside where they were overrun, this happened again inside. And so you heard it on the radio, you see it on the security videos, and what it does show is that the amount of force, the amount of violence, and the disdain that these rioters had for the police was very pronounced. In many cases, time and again, you see them shove officers aside, yank them down, walk right past them and hit them. It really is astonishing.
Yeah, no matter how many times you see it, it is so awful. Tom Foreman, excellent reporting. Thank you.